OCHAREO, Ada Che, Chenife Chocún, Chenife Maru, Chenife La Ocha. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the channel OCHAREO. Thank you, Paco Bar Maria Rodriguez here. Thank you, all of you, to here in our channel today to share some time and talk about the religion and how we can close this year, something that is important for a lot of people in our community because they don't have the godparent close, and also some people they are in places that they don't have anyone that they can talk with them about that. So first of all, thank you to all of you because now we reach the 8,000 subscribers in our channel. Thank you all of you to be with us during this year. Also, your questions are so important to improve our channel. In addition to that, also some people that they recommend in the question the video that they want. So for all of that, thank you for the audience, that you have a happy Eve of this year and New Year. Also enjoy with your family and try to be responsible with the alcohol. So this year we had a great year. We had two letters of the year that we talked in the beginning of this. That was Ogun, Damasa, and also Oturanico. Both of these letters talk about the spirits, talk about Egun. Oturanico through Oniko is that he sent the message to Olofi. So in Oturanico, the the male spirits are so important. It's one of the odum that the Babalawos write down in our Teja os Egum. The clay that we have is the odum that represent the male spirits. And also in Ogunda Masa talk that the female spirits. So that's why during this year we were supposed to attend both the male and female spirits. Also, Gunda Masa talk about the different ceremonies, and it is something that I saw during this year. A lot of people they accomplish to get crowned in Ocha. Also, they receive different orishas. People work together to accomplish different things in the religious houses. So, in my opinion, this is one of the great years in the religion. So, a lot of people also create the religious channel. That is important always to help the community, because when we help the community, also the community help us. It's so important to exchange knowledge in the community. This is something that I am so active with this. Something else during this year is that Otulaniko talk about the ceremonies of Egum. So a lot of people in this area, they accomplish their goal too, because they got a scratch. Also, some of them receive Odudua, and Odudua, you know that he's the king of the souls. So in one way or another, when we talk about the accomplishments during this year, it was a great year for a lot of people in our community. This live stream is to share with you how you can refresh your orishas, put for them some adimuses, aladimuses fruit. So if during the period of the live stream you have any question about any particular orisha you don't see that we talk about it here, please don't hesitate. You ask your question and I will answer as soon as I can. The first thing that we are supposed to do in this year is to work with our spirits. So traditionally, in different houses, they do the mass to close the year. So this is something that is important more when we talk about Turaniko and Gogunda Masa. What happened that sometimes we cannot accomplish that because of the time we are working. We had so different responsibilities that don't allow us to close with everyone the year. But however, that you can do, and I recommend you to do it, is clean your boveda. Clean your boveda and put your boveda as beautiful as you can, like this one that you see here. And also put flowers and sit down. Could be with your immediately family member that you have, your wife, your kids, sit down and just read some prayers together, wishing that the next year be so much better for all of you. This is something that you can do. But I want to recommend also that analyze the prayers. So now you can read the regular prayers, not the main one that all of us know about it. But during the year, try to study your prayer book, and you will discover that there are some prayers, like for example, Saint Barbara, Saint Michael's, that will help you in different situations that you have in life. So try not only read the charity, the faith, try to look from different prayers that you can read for different situations that you have, and you will see how it goes to help. The masses is important because this is the moment that even though you are by yourself, so sometimes I like to be by myself in front of my bóveda and pray. Why? Because this is the time for meditation. Our religion has a lot of resources that we sometimes don't use because they are so easy to do it, that we don't consider that they have a lot of power. And when we sit down in our bóveda and we pray for maybe half or 45 minutes, we are just focused in our goals, this is good because we interact with our spirits. They help us and it helps you to develop your mindset that is so important in this moment. Why? Because we are running from one place to another. Sometimes even you have time to enjoy your house because when you leave your house it's so early, and when you comes back it's too late. So it's just to take a shower, eat something, and go to the bed. So when we are in our body, it's time just to relax. It's just time to meditate about different things and calm down and to know what we are supposed to do later. Because if we don't have our mindset correct, nothing go to work for us. No matter that we work the 20 hours during the day, it doesn't matter because sometimes we miss things in our way that we don't take advantage of that. So in order to be prosperous in life, sometimes you need to pause, sometimes you need to rest, sometimes you need to just sit down and meditate, and you will see the result of that. Something else that you can do is when you go and you change the water or your glasses, don't dismiss that. Put in the bucket, and then you can add, for example, holy water. You can add rum, some cascarilla, and then with that water you go to map your house, to refresh your house. Because remember that this water that we have in our body is holy water, because it is over there for maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks sometime. And also we pray. When we go to the ceremonies, sometimes the godparents, they don't have, for any reason, holy water. We said, do you have the bóveda? Yes, okay. Give me water for the main glass of your bóveda. And we use it like holy water because we pray in front of our bóveda. So if you have the chance, do that, and you will see how you can refresh your house. Some people also talking about the tradition. I remember that they save this water, and then after 12 o'clock in the New Year comes, they throw this water out in the main door to refresh the path. This is something that also you can do. This is great for all. Thank you, Victor. Yes, thank you so much. 8,000. Yes, next year we will be 80,000. So this is something that you can do also to refresh. The main door. It's different thing that we can do with this, with the water of the bóveda. Now, when we are talking about Egun, also the path. People that they have, for example, Sarabanda, Siete Rayos, even a spiritual path. During this year, you fed, you pack different time just for personal situation, or some of you have got kids. You have to do different bosses in front of you path and all of that. So now that is the end of the year, I suggest you that you put some fruit. some fruit on top of it to refresh your pot. It's important that we take time to refresh the pot and not always feed the pot with rooster and hen and feed and feed and feed. Sometimes you need to refresh your pot. So if you got a chance, buy some fruit to refresh it. In addition of that, try to use the smoke or cigar like always we do, and use white wine or for example, red wine also you can use too to refresh your pot. Don't avoid to use chamba and rum. Why? Because the chamba and the malafo mamputo, malafo sambi, when we use it, is to awake the prenda. So when we want that our pot move faster, we use chamba in order that, hey, wake up, move. During the rest of the time, if you got chance, don't put some rum, just wine to refresh, to keep your pot just quiet. So by the moment that you really need that it move because you have a situation or any or you got kids that you are working with them, that is the moment that we use chamba. So when it doesn't drink chamba every single day, when we put the chamba, it moves faster than before. So don't try to balance the Encese Ensambi, that need the red wine, Encese, that need the white wine, the malafo, that need the rum, and also the chamba. Try always to balance it for different reasons. When you really need that the pot moves faster, and then you use the chamba. Now, when we talk about the words, about Elegua, Ogun, Ochosi, even though Ochosi is not here, but some people that they have Ochosi and also Osun. This is something easy. This is for Elegua, for example, you can use the palm oil and also honey in your hands and, roll it Elegua with that. And then after that, you put some rum, a smoke or cigar. The same thing you can do with Ogun. Ochosi is different. When we go to refresh Ochosi, even though we use palm oil and honey, we use anisette. For Ochosi, the anisette is so important for this orisha because it's sweet. It's different than Elegua and Ogun. About fruits, even though any single orisha has its own fruit, we can use, for example, for Elegua, the traditional guava. You can put guava in Elegua. Also, you can put mangoes in Elegua, banana in Elegua with a little apple. In number of 3, in number of 7, it depends, because if we talk about Elegua of the head, the person that has crown Elegua, the vocero, like you see here, is we put Aladimuse and Aldimuse in the number of 3. But when it's the head, we put it on the number of 7. So that is the difference. It's like Ogun and and Ochosi, with the head you put a number 7. Something else is Osun, Durubangala Osun. Osun, you just refresh Osun with cocoa butter and cascarilla. When you have some situation in your head and you don't feel comfortable for something, you can put an egg on top of Osun and just clean your head and throw away this egg. Try to use the white egg. With that, you can refresh your worries. If you want, for example, to do an aldimu, to make an aldimu, you can cut 3 balls of yam, for example, with a pot and 1 Guinea pepper in each of them and present it to Elegua. For Ogun, you can use sweet potato. Ogun, he likes the sweet potato, and you make 7 balls and you put this at the move for Elegua. And Ochosi, he likes the tamarind. So you can add tamarind to Ochosi. Even though if you want to do 7 balls of yam or a cruaro, you can do it too and just add anisette. Remember, any single aldimu that you present to Ochosi, try to add some anisette to call it spirits, because Ochosi, he likes that. It's like, for example, when we use honey to call Ochun, Ogun, like Ochun did, it's the same thing that we do, but with anisette to call the spirituality of Ochosi. Now, we're going to talk about Kabiesile Chango, Kabiesile, Alafiki Sieko Lukosiosai, the king of the king. Chango is the reason that he had a lot of, at the music, you refresh Chango, Dada, Agayu, Oya, in the same way. So it's palm oil, some honey, and with that is good. When you are doing this, try to speak with your Orisha. Also Orumila, you can do it too. Try to speak with your Orisha when you are refreshing your Orisha. Take your time to do that. Even though we have just 2 days less this year, but take your time. Chango is the Orisha, he has a lot of ademuse, so the traditional corn meal with okra. Also, you can make for Chango the seeds, number of, for example, ball of banana. You make seed for him with a pot. For Agayu, you can do with the big banana, but for Agayu the number is 9. So for Chango is for Agayu, Oya is the number of 9. You can also put for Agayu some big crackers with a pot. That is something that Agayu he likes too. Oya the eggplant, or you can put to Oya 9 a cruaro. That is with the black eyed peas that we call the bollitos de carita. You can do this, present it for also for Oya, for Yegua. So these orishas are in the same, you refer them with the same thing. Also Orumila. You know that Orumila, you can prepare the traditional ochinchin for him. Or if you want, just you can cook some shrimp with salt and present it to Orumila. But when we present the Aradimuses and Adimuses for Orumila, we are supposed to taste it in front of him, because it's not, he doesn't go to enjoy this Adimu. Because one time, someone tried to poison him. So that's why when we present the Aradimuses and Adimuses to Orumila, we are supposed to taste it in front of him. Like the other Orisha, but this tradition, now a lot of us, we don't do it. But with Orumila, it's so important that you taste that before you present it to him. Now that we talk about Basio Balotum, Yochun Kere Moye, this Orisha is Orisha of water. So when we want to refresh, then we just change the water. And we can use the water in the same way that we use the water of the boveda that we were talking before about that. So you can use the water in the same way. You can add a little honey to Ochun and also Oba. But something that I want to let you know is that if you have, for example, in Ita, that around Ochun, you need to have 5 glasses with honey, this is the time to change them. Sometimes you see that the honey stay next to Ochun for years and years. No, at least once a year, you are supposed to uh, throw away this honey and add a new one. This is something that is good. Ochun, you can put some orange to Ochun in number of 5. Also, you can make an Ochinchin for her too. You can use, some pastries and you add some honey. That is good for Ochun. And the flower that you see here, sunflower. And if you do not find sunflower during this period of time, because sometimes it's difficult, just any uh, yellow flower you can use like that. Oba, see Obalotum, she likes the malanga. So you can make 8 or 9. It depends on the number of your Oba, because they are Oba that they work in the number of 9 and some of them in the number of 8. Depends on that is the ball that you made for her. Also for Oba, you can put for her any single fruit. Oba, he likes any fruit. And you can, when we talk about the Aladimu, you can put some pastries to Oba, any pastry that you want. Remember that Oba, she likes the thing in the pink color. So you can do that and you will be okay with Oba. But remember to save the water. The other orisha, for example, that they use water like Yemaya, you can do the same thing. You can change the water to Yemaya. Yemaya is the orisha that when you change the water, you can add around her. If you need to put, for example, a glass with molasses, that is good for Yemaya. You can put mango to Yemaya. You can also add to Yemaya, like, put in front of her the watermelon, that is something that she loves. White flowers, white roses, also that Yemaya love it. You can cook also the bananas that we call mariquitas, and also the fried pork, like we call chicharrones. So this is one of the adimuses that you can use for Yemaya. So with that, we cover the waters. There are another orisha that use water that a lot of people have, that is inle. Inle, you do the same thing. You change the water. Inle work. He works with Yemaya and also Ochun. So you can, for example, offer him different fruit, but the main thing, like at the moon, for Inle is to cook a fish. Something that now is maybe difficult for you because you have different orisha. You have to do different things with them. So I do recommend you that for Inle, take a plate and put different fruit on number of 7. For example, you can buy 1 mango, 1 apple, 1 banana, also 1 pear. Something that he loves is the grapes, green grapes or red grapes, and with that you make a beautiful plate like the fruit salad with different fruit, and you present it to Inle. This is something that is, even when we do the ceremony of Inle, we use different fruit to offer him. Now we're going to talk about Olokun and Ganaeri and Babaluaye Acronica Comitasa. These 2 orishas, they are so special because they provide us with health. So when we have Babaluaye and Olokun and Ganaeri, now at the end of the year, some people, like I did with my kids, we did the Ajuan. So to reflect, for example, Oloko and Ganari, you can do it like Jemaya. Just change the water, you can put a watermelon, and you can do an ajuan around Oloko and Ganari, and also you can offer her like inlet a fish. But Babalua is so special. This is the special Orisha. What you can do, you refresh your aluaye with coconut water and white wine. With that, you refresh your aluaye. And then around him, you can put different beans, like 3 or 4 different beans. You can use also vegetable, different vegetable, like sweet potato, for example, potato, banana. Also, you can take some pork meat. We mix it with our dough and also a pot. And another place, rice, for example, okra, cornmeal, different things that you want bread, you can use bread too. And then you use the basket. You put the basket next to Babalua, you light your candle. And everyone of your family do a simple one to clean all of you to receive the year with health. So you can do this one with Babaluaye, and after that you dismiss it outside your house. If you don't have Babaluaye, you just have Oloko and Canary, you can do this one too. The only thing that you don't need to meet, because when we work with Babaluaye, we use regular meat. But when we work with Oloko and Ganari, we cook the meat. So we do chicharrones, but the rest, the beans, the vegetable, okra, coffee, bread, is almost the same thing, and everyone get clean. Even both of them use the egg to do that one. So doing that, you close the year great because everyone in the house get clean. Maybe you don't have time because just 2 days less, but if you don't have time, at least you can put an adimu for them. Something that you can do for Babaluaye is the hikara. You take a big hikara and you put different beans, mixed beans, and also aguado. Simple. And everyone clean in there and put it in, in a little basket, and after that you mix. Something simple that will be great for everyone. So, thank you, Maitreyi, Bigman, thank you. Felicidades for you too. So, this is something simple that we can do with Babaluaye and Olokun and Ganari. When we talk about the Obatala family, Obatala Biniwo Bataisa, so the family of Obatala, for example, Ogan, Ochanla, Obatala, and we can put next to them Odudua. But Odudua depends if you have Odudua in Ifa or in Ocha, because if you have Odudua, for example, in Ifa, you cannot open. You cannot open Odudua, but however, you can put some adimu to Odudua. This is something that you need to know about that. You can put an adimu for Odudua. So Obatala, you can change the curtain that Obatala had in, like for example, Ochanla, and also Ogan. If you have these 3 Orisha, you can dismiss some of it, but if you just have Obatala, save it. Why? Because now, in the 2024, in the beginning of the year, all of us, we need at least to refresh our head. So when we go to do a relation with our godparent, or we want to refresh our head, we can use the curtain of Obatala, because that is sacred. Our Obatala was living in there. and this is good to use for our relation. Also, if you have, for example, you don't have to dismiss all the cocoa butter and cascarilla that you have in Obatala. You can leave it in there. Okay, just you clean, you sopera around like the ocharla, and that's all. Obatala, they are too simple as the muses for all of them, even Odua. Than is the traditional Sara Eko, that is with the drink that we made the ceremony of the Nangareo before we start the Ita. It just corn milk, and you miss some people add leaf of prodigiosa. This is something that is good also, and a little bit of honey. This you can present it to any of them. In addition of that, you can do also the nyang, make a nyang, the towel with nyang to Obatala. You can put for him, for example, some pears with some cocoa butter and cascarilla on top of it. A bread, just a simple bread that you want with a little cascarilla and cocoa butter, and you present to Obatala. This is 3 different adimuses that you can present to Obatala, than all of them are so simple, and Obatala he goes to enjoy. Clean your sopera, and with that is more than enough. Now we going to talk about the something that we are supposed to do, is that when you finish to refresh all the orishas that you have, all of them, take your time. I suggest you that take your time and sit down in front of your orishas and write down a letter that what do you want to accomplish next year. You write down a letter and you put this letter underneath of your guardian angel. Take your time. Maybe next year you cannot accomplish a 100% of all of that, but at least you have something that you can guide, that is the guidance for you. So you said this in January or February, I want to accomplish this, I want to accomplish that. This is something that always we did when I was living in Cuba. We sit down in front of our orishas and we write down a letter. And then at the end of the year, when we are closing the 2024, you can see what you accomplish and what not. So it will be good, because some people, they say that they don't want to disturb the orishas, they don't want to bother the orishas. You never go to bother your orisha, because we had our religion for a reason. We have our orisha for a reason. We receive the orisha for a reason too. So, but it's important that we interact with them, that we talk with them, that we let them know what is going on in our life and why we need their blessing. So some people, they don't want to speak with the Orisha. This is something that is important, that you let them know about every single thing, even though it's simple, but let them know, because also you will have not only the bless of all of them, also their support in anything that you want to achieve. So try to do that and you will see that this is okay. If you, for example, you don't have the possibility, something that I can recommend you, don't have to buy all the fruit for everyone. You just buy, for example, 2 orange, 2 mangoes, 1 watermelon, 1 coconut, 2 guava, and you make a basket, a simple basket that at least has 2 fruit of every orchard that you have. After you refresh them, you light the 2 candles, and with that you orchard, even though you refresh them, that they receive a new year with fruit and light, because we want life from them, and also that always they refresh our past in 2024. So enjoy the end of the year with your family member. If you have any question, now is the time. If you have any question, please, it's time to do that. But try to enjoy. Try to enjoy with your family, refresh your ORISHAS, that this is great for all of us. And then next week, Friday, this time, 8 o'clock, we will be talking about the letter of the year. So let them know and to the community that they speak English, that we're going to talk about the letter of the year in English next Friday. And this Monday at 4 o'clock will be in Spanish. All right? So have a great night, everyone. Thank you, Maria Rodriguez, Victor Mesquias, Paco Val, Maite, and the rest that they don't manifest in the comment, but I know that you are there. Thank you for watching. Thank you to be with us. Have the best end of the year of your life. And ya tú sabes, health, faith, and prosperity. OCHAREO.